I just want everyone to know I love you all, even if I may call you names.
All right, Aladdin.
S tier.
I put it in B.
You, Nick.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay. Zach, give us the case for S tier.
Robin Williams.
That's a good argument.
It probably just has some of the best characters.
Nick,
is
why
dumb.
do you say B?
I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of music.
I do agree on the point that I don't think the music in Aladdin is as great as like Little Mermaid,
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that.
disagree.
I think there's better.
I
S
disagree.
tiers.
I could be persuaded to put it in A, but
No,
I'm still
it's a-
wanting to
it-
I
say
can be
this.
persuaded
is
to
an
put A
S
as
tier
well,
movie.
but I feel B.
We'll go.
If we-
We'll
if
go
we
over all of
come-
it later.
We'll review it later.
So
That
this is
just
Bugs
makes-
Life.
I can't keep Bugs Life and Ants straight.
Look, Bugs Life is superior.
It is
okay?
so confusing.
What do you mean?
Wait a
There's,
minute,
There's,
there's a-
I
it's
literally no. I'm
perfect.
saying I literally cannot keep them straight.
Yeah, their
Which-
stories are identical.
From what I remember, I think Bugs Life is better than Ants.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's everybody's ranking?
A tier.
I'd say A tier.
Hey.
I remember I liked it.
I'm more of a B tier because it's not like my favorite movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
You know, what?
I
I'm
don't
persuaded.
think
I'd
it's
say
like
B.
A. Like B's not bad. And Avant. Anybody know what that is?
Yes, it's
Hold on.
Onward. I liked it a lot to put it in A
I've
tier.
seen
It was
I've seen
really
half
good.
of it.
We'll just
Okay.
put it here for now, but apparently it's got good recommendations from Nick. The Lady and the
No
Tramp
clue.
live action. Who has seen it?
I'd put it C tier. It probably would not be anywhere near the top of C tier once the list is done.
I
Okay.
do C tier as well.
Pocahontas.
I used to have it on VHS and I watched it on loop for years. I'd say it's C tier.
I'd be persuaded to put it higher up after we get through the list.
I think it's a really good movie. I don't know why you all are
I
giving
do
it so
too.
much. And I think
I'm
it
gonna
has
be
a
honest.
really good soundtrack.
As someone who loves history, it's not accurate
This
to history
guy-
It's not.
whatsoever.
Okay, Nick, to your
Again.
point, I used to be under the same mindset, but it is a movie. It is a really good movie, and it has a really good soundtrack.
I was at Disney World last
me
week,
too.
and I was pretty excited in Animal Kingdom when I saw Pocahontas fly down the river with the raccoon. That was pretty pog.
Oh my god!
I'll be
I forgot,
honest.
I forgot about the fucking raccoon. It's B tier,
Dude.
solid B tier.
I think it's B tier. I want to start off by saying this is one of my least favorite Disney movies. What do we think? You all go ahead.
Oh,
C
Moana.
tier.
I was saying
Uh,
at least A tier. I would put it S tier.
When there's a movie that comes out and I see The Rock's in it, I'm like, this movie's gonna be a stinker. Like, I
Okay.
don't dislike The Rock, but he is like probably one of the things I do like about Moana because
Okay.
he's actually good in this movie and it's an okay movie. There's also a volcano in the movie modeled after the guy that sang the Rainbow Song, the Hawaiian guy. What the was he? The really big
Max.
guy.
Can I would like to hear your defense of why you do not like this movie.
The one thing that I do love about this movie is the song You're Welcome. That song slaps.
I think the whole soundtrack is.
I think the whole
fucking
soundtrack is okay, but You're Welcome slaps. But this is my least favorite Disney movie because the whole time I was so bored. It has no good plot. There's no character development. It's literally just two people on a boat traveling to an island. That is all it is. The only thing they
Yep.
learn is that the island's actually a good guy.
I think the visuals are amazing. I think it's good representation. The first third of the movie, which is introducing the characters and stuff, great. I think that's great. The final act of the movie, mediocre, and I genuinely don't remember the middle part. I'm
I
gonna
think it's
fight
a-
for B tier just because of the visuals.
It is
and
not
the
as good as
soundtrack.
I would watch Bugs Life and Pocahontas 3 times over before I'd go
Yeah,
and watch
C tier.
Moana
I'm
once.
gonna put it in C
Agreed.
tier.
I don't. Okay.
I'm
That,
putting
that-
it
I
in
feel
C
like
tier.
that one's
outvoted
gonna make
here.
us some enemies, though. I don't think it was as good as everyone was like jacking themselves off to be back in the day. You know, when that came out, it was everywhere.
You know the crab song?
Oh my god, that's
Everybody loved that one, but I hated it.
I hated it
Nah, it
too.
was-
Yeah.
I thought it was so annoying.
Okay.
No.
I have a strong objection to C. I think it's at least B out of all of the Disney
I think
movies.
it's worse
it is
than
at
Bugs Life
least-
and Pocahontas.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine if it's worse than them. but I
Low
think
B for now. Live action Maleficent.
S tier.
Honestly, that movie was
I'd
kind
say
of good.
yes.
Like,
Yeah,
that-
Raya the dragon
D.
I
thing.
haven't seen
Not
it.
seen that.
I've seen it, not really that good. She managed to summon the dragon, and the dragon's like very cringy. She makes like no sense, and it's super cringe. All right, D.
Haven't seen, but bad recommendations. Home on the Range.
Home on
Ah,
S tier. I love that movie. So, dude, Home on the Range, I would put in S tier. That is an amazing movie.
oh my.
I'll go with B.
Why
I
is that one
love
called
this movie.
Bust a Move?
I cannot recall a single memory.
Oh my god!
Dude,
It's
this
the
movie
cow,
is so
the cow on the
good.
right, the far right cow in the middle, the old ass one. I remember her.
This is The Incredibles 1 goaded.
Hey,
S tier.
Goated.
S
I
tier.
think it's
A.
A. I don't think
tier.
it's S.
I genuinely think Incredibles is probably one of the top 3 best animated movies ever.
I
made.
agree
Okay.
with Zach.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Zach.
You got Buddy. He's not like the best villain, but he's got some funny lines and he's good.
And you
And
can
you're like,
empathize with them.
Oh, my favorite line from him is he's got the S on his chest and he's like, "Yeah, stands for sitter." Like, they have babysitter, but you realize why I can't have that.
Disney's Madagascar.
Oh my
Dude.
god, I remember this. Yeah, it's Madagascar.
Oh, I remember this scene.
Oh.
I remember
Why,
this scene.
why
I
does
do- I
everyone
remember this
remember that
movie.
scene?
Dude,
The
just
animals
keep
kind of
funny.
scare me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not in love with this.
I want to say D tier
it's D tier.
simply because
It's
it
D.
doesn't have the penguins of Madagascar.
It should be in D. I genuinely think Lady and the Tramp is top 3 favorite Disney movies. for
It is
me.
a quintessential like.
It is.
old
It is
Disney flick.
one unless I see one that reminds me that it's number 2.
I will say that's like one I remember for being a child.
Like
but I, don't remember a
I
lot of
genuinely
movies.
like still to this day I could watch it over and over.
For this next one, this is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I'm gonna have to
Alright.
disagree because I'm gonna want to put it
Oh,
in
of
F.
course, yeah.
Is that Nightmare Before Christmas?
It is.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
I want to put this in S tier. Nick,
Yeah,
where
I-
do you want to put it, Nick?
C.
Okay.
Zach, where do you want to put it?
Okay, so for me, I would put it in S tier, but I would not put it above any of the ones we have in S tier.
What if I put it the highest in A tier?
I'll take that at least.
Wally. I think Wally is S tier.
I agree.
I used to love Wally as a kid.
I think it makes a good message too that a lot of people need to follow of like mind that you're trash. Don't get so caught up in getting your screen in front of you that you're not looking around. I think Up is a good, possibly great movie, but
Don't say it.
A tier.
it peaks within the first minute. The opening scene for Up is like so awesome. Very sad, but awesome. Sets up the movie amazingly, and then it's like downhill from there. They struck gold with that opening scene. Like it sets up everything so
Okay.
perfectly.
That's fair.
And then the rest of the
That's
movie
fair.
is just like not perfect. The bird kind of annoys me too, though.
Yeah,
All dog
the-
with
I like the
anything
little
fun.
Mexican
Squirrel.
kid and his vibe with the old guy.
Hey,
Fucking-
He was
Are you-
Mexican.
Uh,
He
he's,
was
a little, he's a
Mexican.
little Mexican kid.
No.
yeah.
I did
No.
not see him as Mexican.
hold on.
He's Asian.
Oh my.
Asian, bro.
All right, you're canceled. High A.
Yes. Hi.
I think it's S,
Oh.
but I'm willing to do high A.
I'll say high A, but same thing about Wally goes for Up, except in a much greater intensity. That movie is so depressing.
It really
think
is.
this-
It really gets you in the feels in the first 10 minutes.
Dude, I fall during the wild when they listen to Lady Gaga driving through Times Square. Gets me.
This
What is
this
it?
is like
Before
one of the best
Christmas.
Christmas movies in my opinion. It's
Christmas Carol.
yeah, Christmas Carol.
Bruh.
Okay, look,
Oh
there's a
my
lot
God,
of
it's
different
so
Christmas
good.
Carol movies.
This
This
is the
one
best.
is like the best.
Yeah,
I'm
I agree.
definitely S.
I think we should put it next to Nightmare Before Christmas because it's holiday situational.
I personally think it's better.
I think that's
it is
fair
a
because
phenomenal-
it is a pretty stellar movie.
Is this the first Alice in Wonderland? This is my favorite Disney live action. Do you remember the cat?
Yes, dude. It
The
was
flying
so
cat.
I remember the cat.
I'll put it in S tier. This movie is
Wasn't it?
really
Wasn't
good.
it like dark too?
I think I'm pretty sure they ended up cutting off the Red Queen's
Yeah.
head at
See,
the very
she's
end.
in armor.
I hate Alice in Wonderland, and the cat made me uncomfortable.
I'd say Incredibles is in front of Maleficent, and then Alice in Wonderland is in front of Maleficent.
Tarzan is so good. Amazing soundtrack. Phil Collins. Oh my god.
Oh my god. he killed it.
Is that the first one?
Yeah,
I
this
don't
first
remember
one.
it.
This is the original.
I'd say high A.
I will agree to A
I think A.
of Lady and Tramp.
I
Right-
think right there, right
Yeah, that's
there is
good.
good.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I thought I was compromising.
This
Because
this movie
Tarzan
was
2 is
like
better.
this movie was
That movie
so
is
unnecessary.
It was so unnecessary.
Wait, is Tarzan and Jane the first one?
Oh, you're right.
There's a difference between these two movies?
Is it literally just a
Yeah.
movie about her living in the jungle?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a
it
sequel.
is.
I will say I think Tarzan and Jane is better than Tarzan 2.
Not recommended.
I've seen it one time. It is not good.
101 Dalmatians.
A tier.
Yeah.
A
I'd say
tier
A
is
tier.
solid. Yeah.
A tier.
yes.
I think
A
it's pretty
tier.
solid.
I like it less than Tarzan, but I like it.
I like it more
I
than
don't
both of
remember much
these.
about it, but I remember it being
Yeah,
good.
I do as well.
Cruella Deville, her whole thing is just being, I want your puppies. Like, who the wants to make a coat out of dogs?
She
Like,
does.
what-
We're supposed to
the
wonder
point.
that the whole time.
Yeah,
who's
no,
the
like,
who's the bad
it's
guy in
good.
this?
The dog napper. They,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, technically,
Oh.
it's the dog napper.
It's
The
a
dog
dog
napper. Wait. You got this lady. She's trying to make a coat. What's more badass than
Well,
that?
if you're talking
Love
about
the coat.
evil to evil, I think making a coat out of dogs is a little bit worse than a dude just trying to do his job.
yeah, exactly.
What the heck? It's Dingo Man. Oh, it's French. That's right.
Oh,
Goofy and Max.
Dingo Man.
Oh my, what is?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
No, Max. Max, be careful.
Oh my
No.
All right.
Do you remember everything you loved about the original Mulan?
I do.
The musical numbers,
Yes.
the
yes.
Mushu, the lessons we, all of that in the garbage.
For this next movie, I would just like, I know I'm not the first to say this, but I feel like we should have a separate tier for false advertising.
Why?
It is nothing like real life.
Oh. Monsters
Overall,
University.
good movie. I actually
Okay,
enjoyed
I
Monsters
put it
University.
instantly in C tier.
Not
I
Mulan,
think it's
but
better than Moana.
Yeah, I do too.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
kind of like Monster University.
Okay,
D.
I would like to make a strong argument for planes.
D.
Sure,
I would like to make a strong argument for
sure,
planes.
but it's going in D.
No, F.
Okay.
I watched that movie when it came out. I paid attention to the whole thing.
Not worse
It is,
than Mulan.
it is horrible. It
Not
is
worse than Mulan.
horrible. The Wild is so much better. I would watch that 10 times.
I will give Planes points for not being filmed next to concentration camps. Oh,
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh,
I think it's
so good. It is
really good.
amazing.
I
A
would put it
tier.
in like high A.
I would
above or
put it.
below up.
Yeah, smack it under.
Frozen 1.
It was a good movie. I think it's better than Monsters University.
I will say it is better than Monsters University.
Okay.
I think it has an amazing soundtrack. It's got 3 songs that I love, and I'm talking like top of the top Disney songs for me. The plot, amazing. It had an unconventional ending, crazy. I think it's S tier.
I'm gonna
I
be honest.
wouldn't put S tier. I'll put more like
Okay.
A or like
I'd say,
low
I'd say
A.
it's better than Bugs Life.
It had an excellent plot and an excellent soundtrack, although I never want to hear it again.
High
Not
A
S.
then?
Can we do Who Framed Roger Rabbit real fast?
From a
S tier.
technical standpoint, it's one of the most impressive films.
I like
I think it stands pretty strong here.
Beauty and the Beast, old original one.
Where are we thinking this?
I would quite literally put it at the very top.
I like it right here.
Oh,
That's fine, yeah.
yeah, I'm comfortable with it there.
It's the Disney golden age.